What is up, guys? Zan for Forward Progress Mad, and welcome back to Subscriber Tips. This week on the show, we're going to talk about how to beat Cover 3 match concept. So we're going to show you a Cover 3 match concept and how the play inside high-low out of the gun tight flex beats Cover 3 match very consistently for a one-play touchdown. Now, we just released the Joel CP Tight Flex offense on Playbook GG. Make sure you go subscribe to Playbook GG if you aren't a member already there. This was a video that I shared in our Discord only, so this is not something that is in the Playbook GG guide, but this is something that you would learn if you guys were on Playbook GG, another place to absorb content. We kind of give sneak previews to the guys in the Discord, and this is something that I personally am doing even though Joel doesn't run it out of the Tight Flex. So what this play involves is knowing the match rules of Cover 3. So what ends up happening is that blue zone on the outside left is responsible for any vertical threat to an outside receiver. So Allen Robinson is running a vertical. It's actually a post. And then what ends up happening is you have this little fade wheel combination that gets upfield quick enough that you're actually able to throw a one-play touchdown to this guy. So we'll go ahead and show you exactly what I mean right here. Watch how that player, as we just totally didn't block the nose tackle. We'll go ahead and do it again here. Just notice how on this play, what ends up happening is I'm just getting shedded instantly. I apologize for this. Let me go ahead and spy the coverage because apparently practice mode can't block. So let's go ahead and do that. So just watch the zones here. And what you're going to notice is that Allen Robinson gets chased by Bouye, and then there's a wide open fade wheel down the sideline to the left. And again, we get sacked by a two-man rush. This is insane. I can't begin to express to you how much I hate practice mode more and more with every title update. It becomes less and less like the real game. Anywho, but you'll continue to see how this works here. The Y route just gets wide open down the sideline. And of course, we dice roll and inaccurate. So let's just make this entire tip video look terrible. But you can clearly see, I mean, as far as the route combination goes with this play, it absolutely decimates any type of Cover 3 match principle in the game. So you can see again here, just wait on the Y route. He's going to break down the sideline wide open. I mean, this is what you can expect against Cover 3 match every single time. This is not something that is a short side or wide side thing. You could flip this play if you want to and run it to the tight end. So I could do this. And I apologize if you hear my dogs in the background. They're just down here with me while I'm filming this. So again, this will work on the other side of the field as well. So you'll notice Ramsey will chase Gabriel. Burton will turn up the field on his fade, and he'll be wide open for the touchdown as well. So you can see very easily that this is going to be a reliable Cover 3 match beater for a one-play touchdown. You guys have probably seen me do this on stream a time or two over the last 2 or 3 streams and wondered what I was doing, and this is exactly what this is. This is just inside high-low, and it's just that fade wheel combination or that wheel post combination on that side of the field. Now, why is this important? This is important because everybody loves to run Cover 3 match blitzes. So you're talking about your Fire Zone 3 that everyone likes to run. So if you guys are members of Playbook GG, you know we just released Joel's offense on the site. You guys know that there's a way to pick up any Cover 3 blitz in the game. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing because that's Playbook GG content, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, we could pick up that Cover 3 blitz, blah, blah, blah. Got block shed, but you can see that you still have time if you have actual offensive tackles that can block remotely anyone in this game. You're going to be able to pick up this blitz very, very, very easily. So let's say you're running into Fire Zone 3, yada, yada. I mean, it's going to be a one-play touchdown as long as your line holds up long enough. I mean, you can see right there, boom, and then you're off to the races. Now, also keep in mind there's a 4 wide receiver package. By just using the wide receiver slot package, you can get a wide receiver at tight end. So if you don't have a Trey Burton or an elite receiving tight end, you can get a faster receiver at that spot to make this play more viable for you. So I went ahead and showed this to you against Fire Zone 3, picking up that pressure. Make sure you check out the pass protection formula that we released on Playbook GG. But what we are going to actually do here is I'm going to go ahead and just spend a couple reps here running this against a Zone Blitz 3D. And again, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dogs in the background because I have noise canceling headphones and I can definitely hear them in the background, so it's probably pretty loud. I'm just running random Cover 3 blitzes right here, and you're going to go ahead and see, I mean, even against like a quarter 3 deep, I don't know why anybody would run this, but you're going to get that same look, right? You're going to be able to throw that ball down that sideline. Again, it's going to work against every Cover 3 match in the game, whether it be a blitz or a regular Cover 3 match concept. So, I mean, we're just getting screamed at every play. But you see, no matter what, that defensive back is always chasing. No matter what play, he's always chasing that post route. And then that wheel route's just going to be wide open down the sideline. Really easy. for that one play touchdown. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you is just make sure you have offensive tackles that won't get block shedded instantly. And if your opponent is running cover 3 crossfire or a fire zone 3 or any of the several cover 3 match concepts in the game that players like to use in the meta, you're going to be able to get that wheel wide open. And I cannot believe how terrible the offensive line is in practice mode. It's baffling. Not trying to turn a sub-tip into a rant, but EA really needs to put some time into practice mode and make this mode viable so players can get better at this game without having to lab in game. But yeah, I mean, this is going to work in game as well. And the thing that you need to be aware of with this play is two things, really. They can counter this if they were to drop their match coverage by protecting the sticks. That will basically nerf your play. And what ends up happening is you're going to be able to tell that corner is not going to chase Allen Robinson. He's going to drop to the outside, and you're not going to have that wheel. But the nice thing about protecting the sticks, I just get block shedded every play. This is literally insane. If they protect the sticks, that post route in the middle of the field is going to be so open because when they protect the sticks, they really drop off the ball so much that you're going to be able to fit this throw in front of the free safety. I mean, it's an easy throw that they'll have to use her if they are protecting the sticks. So you can create some nice little high-low reads over the middle with this concept. If they're not playing protect the sticks, it's a touchdown. If they are playing protect the sticks, you've got 3 levels of crossers. You've got Burton's route, you've got Gabriel's route underneath, and you've got a deeper option to Allen Robinson over the middle against a protect the sticks defense. So you're just going to pick your poison wherever they're usering. I mean, if they're not using the deep one, you're going to throw it to him. If they're using the deep one, you could check it down to the drag or the in route. They have to be somewhere over the middle of the field with their user. The other thing that they can do to kind of confuse you would be to shade their coverage. So if they were to shade their coverage, what that actually does is it tries to bait you into throwing the wheel for some reason. So take a look at this. So when they shade their coverage, watch what the corner on the left does to Robinson. He's going to go chase him for about 3 steps and then recover. And then he baits you into that throw. But you can see here that if you were to actually have a pull route on that right side, you could actually fit this throw in because what ends up happening is that route right here is still underneath the free safety. The only thing that really matters is that outside third. So you can see Jalen Ramsey, a really elite corner, is going to be able to break on this throw. So what you're going to do is you're just honestly going to run somebody off in the coverage. So you could do something like this. Gabriel, who's fast on a fade, just get Jalen Ramsey's hips turned to get him downfield ASAP. That way, if they are doing that little trick where they shade to kind of bait your throw to the wheel and you recognize it, you're going to be able to throw the post route. So again, we'll go ahead and show you what I mean here. So we're going to run that route, and then you can see, like, I'm prolonging the play, how Allen Robinson cuts underneath that. And you can see how that pull route pulls away that third from the play. I'm just calling random cover 3 blitzes here. So let's go ahead and get rid of the blitz just to kind of show you what I mean here. Let's spy off the coverage. So now we've shaded our cover 3 match. So it is still going to kind of play match principles. However, you want to just kind of be advised that when he's going to recover, and then obviously you got this throw right here where you can kind of throw that to Allen Robinson underneath, have some catch in traffic if they have an elite corner out there, but you can see there's definitely a pocket to make this throw. So this is a great cover 3 match beater. It's a great cover 3 beater in general. You can mix it up pretty well. You have freedom to motion your running back to either side. You can flip the play and run it to either side. There's really a lot of flexibility with this play. So make sure you guys, if you guys are running tight flex, you guys add this to your offense. In general, you could go ahead and look for plays that are like this throughout Madden. It's a pretty unique route combination. However, this is what I'm running on stream right now, so I figured I would share it with you guys in this week's sub tips. Now, let's go ahead and go on to another tip, just very, very quickly. The next tip that we're going to break down is going to be a tip that I did break down on Playbook G. I'm sorry, not Playbook GG, but Mutthead. Broke it down on Mutthead earlier this week, and that is going to be the wheel flat combination. So I did miss sub tips last week, so I just kind of want to do a double tip this week just to make it up to you guys. So I'm going to go zone coverage, random zone, and I'm going to show you a little under center compression passing scheme that I really like to use. And this is the wheel flat combination. So you're going to call it compression set, like for instance this one, it doesn't really matter. Anything where you can motion a receiver to the outside. So, and what you want to do is the receiver that you want to motion, you're going to put him on a flat route, and you're going to motion him to the outside. It's that simple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use that route, depending on the coverage type, to really pull the flat defender all the way to that sideline. And then what you're going to see is that route to Howard is going to break up in the seam in between. So this is where you really need to know what type of coverage shell your opponent likes to run. If they're running a cover 2, that vertical hook is attracted to a slot hitch. He'll match a slot hitch, and then you can kind of split the flat and the hitch with that wheel. So take a look at this. So you can see very easily right here, boom, he just breaks into that tender spot on the field. An accurate throw, you're still running. So with this play in particular, this is in the LA Rams offense. I really like to run it this way because you can use that downfield. Blocking by Burton on that route because he's running a drag wheel to that side as well. So here's again, this is what you would do against a cover 2 look. You're going to notice that it really just splits the seam right here. So again, boom, you throw that ball, and now you got Trey Burton to lead you downfield if you get an accurate throw and catch it on the run. Now, against other types of coverage shells, this is where this gets kind of interesting. Against other types of coverage shells, like a cover 3, for instance, what you're going to notice is this motioned out flat route gets dropped off on the sideline a lot. And what ends up happening is you're going to have the ability to throw that ball to him pretty consistently. Now, if they have like a curl flat defender out there, you could wait on your wheel to cut upfield. You can see how you could just throw that, and then I've got a lead blocker. And you can see how this could turn into a downfield touchdown for you pretty easily if your blocks shake up pretty well. However, if you're facing the majority of cover 3s in the game, that is going to involve some sort of cloud flat coverage. So most players are going to get rid of purple zones on their cover 3. So what I like to do is I like to just kind of do this. If I know it's a cover 3, I'm going to fade instead of hitch just for downfield blocking and pull route purposes. And I want you to pay attention to Anthony Miller's route, how that outside third is just going to drop him off. And then you can see how those two routes, the Howard and the drag wheel, really mesh on this play. So I'm going to go ahead and just start running this randomly. And I want you to notice how the player on the outside usually gets dropped off if it's not a cover 2. If it is a cover 2, you just throw that wheel to the outside. It's easy money to the outside pass lead, and then you have that extra tight end blocker. So now let's talk about if they're running like a cover 3 blitz. So the thing about a cover 3 blitz is that if they don't have a flat defender out there, this is the easiest throw in the world, because what ends up happening is hopefully we can pick this up. I don't know. We'll see here. I'm slide protecting to the left and IDing the guy off the edge. We'll see. Actually, let's not. Let's do that. What ends up happening typically is that outside third on the left is going to try to match Miller, and then he's going to be like, oh crap, I can't play this. It's a flat route. I need to match a vertical. So he's going to look for the next vertical guy, and he's going to go back and try to defend Allen Robinson, and then you're going to have a wide open player on the sideline. So I mean, you could do this all day long, and like you can see how like they cannot afford to blitz this type of look, because you've got the quick pass to the wheel, you got the route on the sideline, and also remember this: if they're really playing no flats on that side, then what ends up happening is you could just go ahead and hike throw this off the motion to the outside in the flat. Super simple. So like, boom, you're just going to throw it and then watch him recover because of the match coverage. So you're going to notice that anytime they're in like a base match coverage, that's where they're really going to struggle. So let me see if I can find another match. Let's go with like regular match coverage, because a lot of players are starting to turn to match coverage as better items come out in Ultimate Team. So let me go ahead and let's call cover 3 match. There it is, cover 3 match. And again, the play that we were just in here for part 2 was double south Y drag wheel. And all I'm doing is I'm just putting the number 1 receiver, the outside receiver, on a flat. And if I think it's a cover 3 shell, I'm going to fade the inside guy. If I think it's a cover 2 shell, I'm going to hitch that guy just to really open up the throw to the running back down the field. So watch this. Here's cover 3 match. He's going to be wide open. So he's going to drop off him. Actually, that should not have happened right there. I think nickel normal has different rules. Let's double check that. That was bizarre. I'm not used to seeing that ever out of a cover 3 match. Let's try that again. What should happen is he should turn and look. No, he's not. And you know what? That's fine, because against most match coverages, it actually does. So let's go find a different match coverage. So rule of thumb, nickel normal cover 3 match does a different thing than the rest of the cover 3 matches, I believe. So let's try a cover 3 match out of big nickel over G real quick. That's bizarre. I've never seen that happen in this game. So again, number 1 on a flat, number 2 on a a wheel. Number 2's on a fade. The running back's on a wheel. Motion this guy out. Snap the ball. He should drop off. If he doesn't, I mean, if he doesn't, you got this pass lead all the way outside over the top. Just keep that in mind as well. If he's going to match that, this must be after the most recent title update. So now you can go ahead and kind of see how this is going to really impact how match works. So if that guy on the outside responsible for the deep outside third is now going to play match on the flat to the outside, you're going to have that matchup one-on-one to Allen Robinson that you can lob all the way over the top. So that might have been a change to cover 3 match. This is so bizarre. I haven't seen cover 3 match play this way in a while. Let me go ahead and call it just a random cover 3 match out of maybe a base defense. This is something I'm learning on the fly with you guys right now. So PA drag wheel. And let's go ahead and call cover 3 will blitz. So here's cover 3 will blitz. And if I'm guessing right, I mean, I'm going to see Allen Robinson just being consistently open against this. So let's see. Yeah, but it just looks like that's going to be the case. But I mean, you can also see that these 2 routes absolutely kill cover 3 match as well. So your opponent's going to have to really defend this play. It's very, very hard to run man or zone coverage against this. Zone is in trouble. Man match is in trouble. You could really throw this ball like a makeshift screen too. I mean, it's such a good throw out of the backfield. And if you see they match the running back, I mean, the drag is open. That's the beauty of this play as well. So there's so many routes that could be open. It's just a really good flooding combination that I've started to use. And this is also in the Rams playbook. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be back next week with a regular cadence. I hope you guys enjoyed the sub tips this week. Sorry for the dogs in the background. I'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.